Knock, knock. Is anybody home? Can you believe this is the same place as before? I just wanted to show you a few things that I did here. I mean, it's amazing the types of things you can do to a little condo such as this. Do you remember? I had to paint all the walls. Let me tell you, that was a pain in itself. 2 coats because I changed the color. You like that color? It's kind of a greenish color. I was hoping she was gonna like it, and she does. And I cleaned the floors. I cleaned in here, and you remember this refrigerator? Remember it opened from the left? Well, look at this. Voila. All right. I was able to change that, and I'll show you a little bit more in detail in a minute about that. You know? But here's the little kitchen area right here, so that's why I wanted to open it. Can you see that if the door opened over there, what a pain that would be? And you know what? If I can do it, you can do it. You know, just follow along with some of these videos, and if Joe can do it, I'm sure you can do it well as well. I'm just an average Joe, you remember? Okay, you remember this ladder? It was up against the wall. Well, I just kind of pulled it out at the bottom. And, you know, I was saying, I was just going to put a 2x6 down there. See, that's all I did. That's a separate little 2x6, and I was able to pull that out away from the wall and make it easier to go up there. It wasn't so straight up and down, and I couldn't figure out what I was going to do on this little side because there was no rail. I mean, these steps are not per code. This is not a coded ladder or anything, you know. Just have some little handles there, and I put a grab bar on the side here. You could just shimmy on up there and hang on, and up you go. It worked out just fine. You know, sometimes you just have to kind of improvise and do a few different things. And she wanted this little blind thing up right there. It's kind of cheesy. $8. And you just pull this up. She didn't want to see this stuff. There used to be a bifold door across here, and they built this wall and changed this around a little bit, the last person. So, you know, she wants to do something there, you can pull that up, or you can let it down. Maybe just let it down that far so the garbage can is shown. Then you'd have to tie this up, but, you know, I don't know how long this is going to last. You know, but it was worth a shot. And there's a little cubby area right here, and there's enough room for a little dishwasher there. Okay, I don't know when she's going to put that in, but it's all plumbed for it and everything. That might be kind of handy to do when the last person was in here. Okay, now here's something I didn't do, but here's an idea if you want. You see how high those cabinets are? I mean, they're kind of up there. And you got to reach kind of high up there. Well, what you could do, these are all jointed. Those first 2 doors, to the right of the first 2 doors, there's a seam there. Then there's a seam after that first door handle, and then over there. So there's like 4 cabinets up there. And what you could do is take those first 3, move them over, because see, there's a gap right there. You can move them over and then lower them down, because see, then they will fit where the refrigerator is. There's just about 2 inches there to that edge. You see that? And there's about 2-inch gap over there. So you could slide that over, lower those, and leave the top one there. So you have a little gap up at the top, but you could reach everything. Now, I didn't do that because I was running out of time. All right? But just a few little things that you can do to make a place look nice. Just a little wall hanging there, and just adds a little bit of different color. I love this mirror. It was cool with all the stuff she did in here. This is a good job. Dig that carpet there, and there's a whole wood floor here. You can soften up everything by putting down some throw rugs. And, you know, see how nicely everything looks? And this was a small little room. You think, what am I going to do with this room? But, you know, it worked out really good. I like those little chairs there, those little benches. you know, for the counter right there. There's lots of little things you can do. There's actually a little drawer set right here, the TV on top of there. So if you need extra storage, you can have those drawers there, you know. What else you got going on here? Over here. Here's just a little closet. And I added these little shelves in here to make this closet. This closet was extra deep, so why waste all that extra space? I put in those little metal closets. Shelves in there. And you know, most of this stuff that I'm showing I got on my channel. All you got to do is look for it. Now here's the bathroom. What did I do in here? Okay, put this little medicine cabinet up right there. Put the shower curtain up there. And I put one of those bowed shower curtain rods. That way when you're in the shower, shower taking a shower, you've got all this extra space over to the right. See, the tub end is there. Usually that's where the shower curtain goes, but it kind of bows out, you see? It's kind of hard to see in here, but it bows. You see how that thing bows like that? That gives you extra room in here. And I don't know if I showed you before, but this shower was all messed up. Somebody caulked it and it looked a mess. Look at it now. Looks good, because I took some time, and let me tell you, my fingers still ache for using the razor blade and sheetrock blade and cutting all that loose stuff and digging it all out of there so that I could then re-caulk it and make it look nice. Usually I don't caulk the sides going up like that, but somebody else did that from before, so I had to do that. And I went around the little soap dispenser, you know, the soap holder right there too, clean that all up. And remember there was an old crappy piece of trim there? Well, I put a new piece of trim, glued it down after it dried. I even caulked the top of that just to make it look nice and clean, you know? Put up these grab bars. I haven't really showed you how to put up grab bars yet. I'll explain that too, you know. And it's got a little cabinet in here, you know. She just set that on the ground. I like what she did there. These are clear pieces of glass. She just took some stuff on the inside. I think that was just like a placemat or something, and she cut it and glued it in. The owner here, when I say she. Okay, the cabinet here, that's kind of nice. That was all there. She found that nice mirror there, and it fit up there real nice. There's a medicine cabinet right there, and these drawers. You can actually open up the bottom two drawers, and one of those drawers was sticking, so I fixed that and rasped that all out and cleaned that up and repainted in here. And you know, you remember? I put that dimmer switch in there too. I think I got that on my YouTube channel now too, or maybe if I haven't, I'll edit it and put it up there. But I think I got that up there too. You know, all these things, new smoke alarm I stuck up there, and all this has been repainted, and I had to patch some of the walls. It's always nice to prep all of your walls. If you see anything that needs to be done, the time to do it is before you start painting. You don't want to paint and then have a big old mess. And here's the bedroom. I even put this this nice ceiling fan up there. For the time being, you have to control it right here. You know, even got a nice light up there. And you know, eventually I want to put a switch and do something differently. That switch is supposed to control this up here, but for some reason it's not doing that, so I'm going to have to get up there and troubleshoot that. But for the time being, it's just a hot wire way up high there, at the ceiling there, and then you control it right there. But just the different things you can do to a room to add some spruce it up. You know, get some different matching things. Awesome. You know, you think this is a one-piece deal here. You know, everything's matching, but this was a separate piece. The mirror was a separate piece. These two side things were separate. Put it all together, and it works. Turned out really nice in here. Now, these walls, I ended up painting that, and that back wall is actually a different color than the side walls. I don't know if you can tell that. Okay, there's a funky air conditioner in here, and the idea is to redo that, have to cut off the edge of that, to slide this little cabinet in there, put a little shelf across there, a seating shelf, you know. It's not been done yet. Right here is the closet. I put some extra closet poles up there and reconfigured the closet. Sometimes you got to do all that kind of stuff. And these sliding doors, they're pretty crappy doors. The idea here is to put some glass doors on there and redo something. Now right now, the doors just flop around. You see it here at the bottom? There's nothing here to keep them from sliding. You do that too much, these pop off the top rail all the time. And if you were going to leave these doors here, you put that little divider right there to keep these from moving around. There's a little gap right there, but I didn't want to do that because eventually they're going to put some sliding glass doors in here. That's another project in itself, you know. Okay. Yeah, it turned out nice. These doors are going to be replaced too. Kind of crappy doors, so I just patched them a little bit and stuff, you know. Yeah, they don't look perfect. That right there still needs to be painted. Remember, there was a dartboard there. Okay, so you know, just a few things that you do, and you know what? I know you can do it yourself. You don't need to spend an arm and a leg on doing things. Just get in there and start doing some stuff. Look at my channel, figure out some different things, and do it yourself. And I know you can save big.